you stop loving me? Don't quit loving me. Just stop loving me, yeah. And then that's how it's hard. Just to get close to you. And I run for miles just to get a taste. Must be enough. And you got me like, ow, yeah. What you want from me? And they try to buy your pretty heart, but price too high. Baby, you got me like, your love will not fall apart. So you can put me again and throw me against that wall. Baby, you got me like, Won't you stop loving me? Don't quit loving me. Just stop loving me, yeah. And then that's how it's hard. Just to get close to you. And I run for miles just to get a taste. Must be enough.
This is Black Titanic. Hit that like button, share and subscribe.
From me, and they try to buy your pretty heart, but price too high. Baby, you got me like, your love will not fall apart. So you can put me again and throw me against that wall.
Grand Rising, everyone. Y'all know I'm over here with the baby. So if she start crying, you guys, y'all just have to forgive me. I'm in the house by myself. Hopefully Cheryl is in the house somewhere where she can come up and help me. If the baby start crying, Cheryl can keep the audience going. I do know that my co-host has a doctor appointment this morning. But you guys, can y'all please help me out? Y'all hit that cash out. Sometimes I be on here for 2 hours, you guys, and get off have $1.99. That makes no sense for me to talk for 2 hours, and you guys are not even can't bless me with $2. I can't even say that I got $2 after I get off for 2 hours. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you guys anyway. So you guys, y'all kind of hit the cash out. Is my co-host here? Pinky, yeah, there she go. Listen, y'all, I'm putting this. Okay, Pinky says she's here. So I'm putting this out here because Pinky, I'm going to invite you to come on up right now. Nobody else come up right now. This is just for Pinky to stand in for me. This is just for Pinky to stand in for me in case the baby wake up, you guys, okay? Because she and I are co-hosts and we do discuss. Hey, LaDon. She knows about the content that I put up because we discuss it before I come forward. But I'm going to get straight to the point because I don't want her to wake up on me. I'm going on it straight to the point, you guys. I'm not going to talk that much this morning. I'm focusing on basement Billy this morning. You guys do know that we have some disturbing stuff coming our way. He had. We do remember when he harassed Miss Van. Y'all know that. We suspect fact that that nudity that he claimed that he had of Miss Van was actually the revenge P, the RP that we found out now that uh hotel is being charged with right now. So, that video has been circulating around. They circulate that video around amongst themselves, allegedly. That's why I never forget. It was some kind of event they were on, and my soul was sitting next to Melody. That man couldn't keep his eyes off of Melody. I was wondering, this is the strangest thing. I know all of y'all have said it, but it was as if he had glue, that super glue on his eyeballs when it came to Melody. Anyway, how are you doing? You home or you still in the doctor's?
No, I'm home. I was the first patient there at 7 o'clock, but I'm home now. Yes. Yes. What you said, he
Okay.
glued super glue on his eyes.
Yeah.
That would
Okay,
be
I'm
a
gonna get
beautiful
on.
woman.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna get on and start playing the video calls. I can't be on here long. Y'all know I'm babysitting. I'm just doing a pop in. This video, I'm starting off, but we cannot excuse Kimmie no longer because Basement Billy said that Kimmie was the one that was the force behind him getting on that show before. He said Kimmie set him up for everything. Kimmie is the one with the battery in his back to go after. We already know the Scots was involved, but he named Kimmie. This time now, we see Basement Billy with pictures circulating around a little sugar mama. That is totally unacceptable. And had it not been that sugar mama was a celebrity, we wouldn't have never knew about the other child. A child they claim that that other child that he's advertising is the lawyer friend of Melody's. Yeah, that he need to take those pictures down. Neither one of those pictures belong to him. Those children belong to him. He is not a relative of them, and this is creepy. That man is creepy. All of y'all creepy, even you, Maurice. All right, here we go. Okay, you guys. Okay, go on and say something. Introduce yourself, and then I'll go on and put the video up.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Thank you. This is Pinky the housewife, and great to have everybody here this morning. And yes, we're going to be talking about the basement Billy. Everything
Mm.
is alleged, but this is our opinion, and we have a right to our opinion, whether it's educational or entertainment. And thank you, Linda Gamble, for all that you do, and thank you everybody for being in the house. Nosy Rosie, for some reason I couldn't see you, Nosy Rosie, but I see you now.
Mm.
Yes, I do, and I'm sorry about that. And Jazzy J, Town Renee, I know we can't go over every impetitious and too blessed for you. You all, thank you for being here. Go ahead, Black Titanic.
Okay, I'm gonna send the first video through. Now, the first video I'm gonna put through is me. I'm reading out of my book, The Thug's Passion, because the Thug's Passion is about men's and women's who love to date bad guys. I'm gonna use Kimmie as an example. She in love with Maurice, right? Maurice is what you call a bad guy. Allegedly, what? He's a pharmaceutical dealer. And a lot of women, that turns them on. Being
Mhm.
with a pharmaceutical dealer. Allegedly, he was an ex a pharmaceutical dealer. And then we're gonna talk about Kimmie and Coward too, the snake stuff that she do, and then she wanna act like she innocent. All right, y'all. This is the thug's passion right here. This is me talking out of my book, right? All
Right.
right. Mhm. Anyway, Grand Rising, everybody. I didn't say it my house rules.
You sure did.
Oh yeah. Anyway, you guys, everything on this channel is allegedly just my opinion, just my co-host opinion. Everything is for entertainment and educational purposes, you guys. Yeah. All right, here we go, y'all. This is me, the Thug's Passion. And if y'all like to do something out of this book once a week, we can. Y'all go after y'all put a one in there. What is this? I got it. Okay. Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising. Today we be looking at the Thug's Passion. Is
I,
a thug your thing? By Omar. Women's who love to date bad guys. The Thug Passion is a thug your thing. Yes. Martell hopes. So in my marriage, I wanted my marriage to be a vision of love and respect. When I walked out that door, I was giving everything into this marriage. He gave nothing back. He was a narcissist and a womanizer. He gave nothing back, and he was violent. Oh, when my friend came over, Cookie, I had a black eye. Cookie, I gotta go. I gotta leave. I gotta get out of here. I've been covering up for this man. Yes, all he do is drink, get drunk, drink that wine and get drunk, and come home and take it out on me. Well, immediately, immediately, I knew that I had ignored all those domestic problems, you guys. I wanted my baby to be born into a two-parent, stable, and loving home. It's coming out of my book, The Thug's Passion. It's a thug your thing by Arthur Umar. Yes, I ignored all the domestic problems. I covered up the black eyes with the left eyes black. I got the makeup to cover up it up. I wanted my child more than anything to be born in a two-parent, raised up in a two-parent stable and loving home. Of course, I was lured into a false sense of security. Oh, but I didn't know at the time that I was imitating my mother's behavior, imitating all the women's before me, the generations of women. This is where I had learned this behavior of accepting abuse. It was passed down to me. It was okay to accept and stay in an abusive environment. This is what I was passing down to my daughters, that I now have 3 daughters, y'all. At the same time, I would be passing this furious curse all down from generation to generation. You passing this curse down. Same spirit, different man, abuse. Oh, she was so young. She had not enough experience to know that you don't have to suffer to be in love. Being in love don't cause you to suffer. Oh, for being so hurt. I was so angry. I was so hurt. He left me. He abused me. My husband. I kept trying to keep pushing through the pain by hiding all my feelings, while the deeper side of my consciousness was telling me to leave. I gotta go. I felt like an unloved child, a motherless child. And soon I became dissatisfied. I mean, just dissatisfied with the lack of harmony in this relationship. Finally, Helen was released from the hospital. Yeah, because he had them beat me up one last time. He had
Yeah.
broke and beat me all this violence. They were
Story.
still saying that this man wouldn't beat on me. They knew. The church knew. Everybody knew. The pastor would tell me, get on my knees and pray. And when I get on my knees and pray, he kicked me in the head while I'm praying.
Yes, he did. He sure did.
Finally, she was released from the hospital. When she came home, her junior sister Nina and her friends Melody nursed her back to health. In the meantime, Nina is concerned about her sister's welfare and did not hide her ill feeling towards her husband, Bubba. This July the 6th is Helen's 22nd birthday, and her sister and her went shopping. She took me shopping to make me feel better on the inside. I never wanted to go back home. I never wanted to go back to that house after I was out just shopping. I just felt so free. Then all of a sudden I saw him. I saw my husband in the store. He grabbed me in the store. I said, let go. Let go of me. Let go. I'm tired of you hitting on me. Frustration and worry began to show across my sister's face when she saw me crying and saw the man hitting on me. Oh, now these emotions had become a powerful force for both of them because worrying was familiar and all we ever known. We watched mama get beat. We watched the auntie get beat. Nina, please don't leave me. Nina, I'm talking to my little sister. Come spend the night with me. No, baby girl. My sister said, I'm not coming over there. Yes, you guys. Behind the door. What's behind the door? Behind the door. What's inside your heart? How are you feeling? You got to get behind the door and shut all that noise out. You cannot listen to what nobody else is trying to tell you to do. All of the embarrassment, the humiliation, everything I had to endure. I had to go inside by myself and close the door. I had to determine what was this physical trauma about. All this physical trauma that I'm undergoing every day almost, and my little daughter sitting over there in the corner looking at me. In any culture, the history of abuse in women has nothing to do with the race of the class that you're in. The victim all share emotional trauma, which affects the self-esteem, of course. The abused woman feel weighed down and trapped because she doesn't know how to get out of the abusive relationship. Women, please report abuse to the legal authority and make sure you stick by it. After your man or your woman is incarcerated, it is not wise to drop the charges. This signal to the abusers that you may like to be abused, and it's okay to treat you like you're nothing. The abuser does not have inner remorse. Of course, he or she will tell you that they are sorry and will never abuse you again. It's his or her MO to sweet talk you, to manipulate you, so no consequences are bestowed on him or her. They are cold and insensitive and think they are above the law. If you are in an abusive relationship such as Helen, you should question the type of love you are seeking, because this is not love at all. Most of all, make sure you understand and learn the lesson behind the destructive lifestyle. If you don't learn that lesson, learn that lesson, learn it. If you do, you will become wiser and stronger. Yes. Sometimes all this is just an illusion, you guys, just an illusion. That's all that be. Just an illusion, because it gives you nothing back but abuse. Now, I bought this because Kimmie plays a role in bringing on Basement Billy. This indeed is about Kimmie and being the snake that she is. This sister-in-law, if y'all listen to what she's saying, Kyle was the other woman. He talking to his sister-in-law. He had already invited and put it into emotion that Kyle is coming down here to live. He's gonna finance everything. We now know that they're gonna come down here for real, but he's in no condition to finance this lady, and this lady got a husband unless Kimmie do it. But Kimmie is left out in the dark. The sister-in-law is saying that you heard it, coward. In other words, she was a mistress. Kimmie really was a mistress, you guys. Just like over there with JJ. Saguchi was, I don't know what Saguchi name is, but anyway, she was a mistress too. Let's put it out there. Saguchi was a mistress. Okay, here we go.
Forward, I want to bring Kaya out. I actually invited Kiowa and Zay down to see if they can want to meet, live here.
Maurice.
Yes.
Hey, next time just run stupid ideas by me.
What is a dumb idea?
I think Kimmie and Kaya have a slick tongue.
Listen, think about this. As adults, we should be able to work out any issues that we have. We can all co-parent and co-parent well, as long as there's no disrespect or anything goes on. Doesn't that make sense, though?
You're literally looking at this like a guy looks at stuff. No emotion. What is the best decision in this situation? Because you care about everybody involved. Everybody's not like that.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you who's really not like that.
Who?
The two people you're trying to get together.
There hasn't been a meeting.
Yeah, like your wife that you was messing around with. You remember her? You and Kimmie running around here being a snake in the grass behind Kyle back. Yeah, like her.
It's a different story once you meet an individual and you get to know an individual.
You think everybody always takes the high road like you do. They don't. Reese, listen, everybody ain't there. I'm telling you, one, Kimmie values respect. And she's been holding back for a very long time. And Kaya's the same way. You're dealing with a woman who's hurt. Kaya expected her marriage to work. It's unresolved, underlying issues. So it's really not just a co-parenting issue. And bringing her to Huntsville permanently?
This is what decision is the best possible outcome right now.
For him, because he needed a storyline. Check this out, y'all. You getting on Kimmie. Kimmie is Basement Billy, y'all. I'm not showing his picture. Well, I might show it. Basement Billy is the one that said Kimmie put all this in emotion to bring him on here. Kimmie, don't y'all putting everything on Martell now. Martell did step up to the plate at that table when it came to his child and Basement Billy now. Hopefully, this is not Martell doing. Remember, last time it was Kimmie doing. Bringing Basement Billy on, y'all. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe.
Why would you all guys sleep in separate rooms?
Well, you know, we sleep in separate rooms now at home too. He sleeps upstairs and I sleep downstairs.
Okay, it's just a curveball for me. I'm surprised you didn't tell me any of this.
Yeah, no, I mean, we.
So this woman did a lot of covering up for this man, a lot of protection for this man. Inside, this gives you a look of what's going on inside this house. This between him and Bedbug, they were taunting her. Bedbug was constantly calling, and he was not telling Bedbug to lay off. Let's go. She separated. He's so nasty to you can't sleep with a nasty man like that. You don't know what you might get.
Were headed to Atlanta, and while we were driving, his phone rang. So I answered the phone, and this girl is on the phone.
So you're saying the girl as in the girl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right now, Mama is teed off. For her to still be calling his phone, either she needs to be checked or he needs to be checked.
I'm still like bothered.
Both disrespect. They both disrespected this woman. He allowed, y'all see that? He allowed this to creep into his household. Right today, most women would not go through that. Most women would not call a married man's house. They wouldn't do it. But she wanted this man. Everything about this man, this woman lifestyle. She said, move over, Melody. We just heard it in one of the original Straight No Chaser in interviews with this girl. She was telling original Straight No Chaser that she don't need to be with him no way. So move over, Melody. You're the one that wanted all of his infidelity, all his flaws to come up. She was happy with the arrangement. She was happy with being the other woman. Just as long as he went home to his wife, she was fine. Just gonna be me and the wife.
So I put him upstairs. You know, this trip, I'm going, but that doesn't change our sleeping arrangements, I really feel that Martell feels that this cabin trip is going to bring us closer together by reminding us of all the great memories and times that we've had in Gatlinburg. I do have something to tell Martell while we are away from the kids, but this trip is not going to stop anything going on in our marriage.
You've done a really good job not letting me know what was going on.
It's coming
because even mother, she even kept away from friends and family and mom. And see, that's what happened when you is an abused victim, right? You suffer in silence. You suffer in isolation. That takes over your mind. That's it. They will take over and control your mind. And then another thing is the embarrassment of it all. The embarrassment that you got a failed marriage. The embarrassment of this man out in the community with other women. It's embarrassment. It's humiliating. And not to mention how she's being taunted, how she just being harassed and stalked by at the time, Big Bug.
And so much still that I was filtering out in my own mind, I do carefully choose what I decide to share with my mom. I want to let her know that everything is not peaches and cream. And I also don't want her stressed every day. So I think it's important for me as her daughter to at least let her know some of what's going on.
Even though you say he's sleeping upstairs, he's still in the house. So I guess that means there's hope.
Yeah, he's upstairs.
Y'all see that he was not out the door. She did not treat him the way he treated her. She still made sure that this man had a roof over his head, had somewhere to stay, because he is her kid's dad. But y'all will see in the future, he would not grant her that favor. He would take, this is the grace that she gave him. We saw where he was on Tasha K. He's talking about on Tasha K that Melody was abusive to him. She's so abusive to him till she had a baseball bat. She's so abusive to him till I had to call 911. She's so abusive to him till I had to go get my pow out on her. Now that right there, she left. Anybody put a pow on me, I'm never coming back. I don't blame Melody.
Feeling bad.
Upstairs. Yeah, upstairs. Every day, all the same people.
So I want to speed it on up to here he goes. He's got this session with Dr. He got this session with the great doctor now. None of these. Okay.
He's been remote.
None of these men on this show liked the doctor. Now the women's liked him, but because the men did not participate, most of the women they dissed him too because the men did not like Doctor. Now the great doctor was just going to tell you like it is, not what you want to hear.
Remarkable when it comes to navigating my marriage with Melody. I'm trying to be proactive right now in terms of winning my wife back.
How have things been, since the last time we saw each other?
So I just had a session outside of here with my uncle. She wasn't doing the simple things that I was asking her to do. So that's your excuse.
So that's your excuse. She wasn't doing what I want you to do.
Somebody say Grubhub.
Nothing beats Grubhub delivering the family's favorite meal.
My Uncle Dexter, he's always been that mentor. I've always respected him and things that he shared with me. He's a good uncle.
Okay, so let's talk about your dad.
Oh, my dad,
So Uncle Dexter told him the truth. So y'all know we did not see he dumped Uncle Dexter to y'all. Y'all notice he didn't keep on bringing Uncle Dexter on because Uncle Dexter said, oh, that's your excuse because she was not fulfilling you sexually, but that was just his excuse. That was an excuse.
He was incarcerated like about 20-some years. So all my upbringing,
he's
never played a...
I was talking about dad. His dad name is Theophilus. I could call him T. I'm just gonna call him T. But his last name is Strickland. Mr. Strickland is his dad. He said his dad spent 20 years in prison, and for some reason Terry Heights has a bad memory in here. He stuck in Terry Heights as a child, you guys.
That mentor, I've always respected him and things that he shared with me. He's a good uncle.
Okay, so let's talk about your dad.
Oh, my dad, he was incarcerated like about 20-some years. So all my upbringing, he's never played a part in my life.
How old were you when he was incarcerated?
About 2, 1, something,
How did you become a father figure knowing you did not grow up with a father?
I've always wanted to be a good father since early on in life, but no one taught me. And no one told me.
So we pass these dysfunctional curses down to our children. You can see he had passed his own dysfunction down. He's not been a great dad. In his mind, he's a great dad. I guess because some of those things that he does, his dad never did for him, like provide a roof over their head. So in his mind, he's a great dad. Of course, what he do? He do things with his children, and his dad haven't done with him. So he ended up breaking up, being just like his daddy, though. He ended up going to the slammer, right? He ended up robbing, right? He ended up breaking up his family. So not only is his marriage broken up, here he is. He got 2 different women that are single mothers that he done made. So in sense, He followed in his dad's footsteps. Yeah. His mom was left a single mother with him. But you know what? They have a sister now. I don't know why he don't ever talk about the sister. But allegedly, unless he just counted 2 kids by his mother, it could be that sister from that daddy side, okay?
Uncle, but it's nothing like having a dad that's there with you 24/7.
Have you ever thought about, man, Johnny down the corner got his dad. They pitch ball, they do all this kind of stuff. But my dad, I've never had this experience.
You
never been there?
Coming from a poverty-stricken area, you won't see dads.
Y'all know Montel is a liar. I don't care how poverty-stricken area you come from. You gonna see a man running around there. Now, don't tell me that. You gonna see a man running around in the community. He just lying, y'all. I'm gonna put up Terry Heights again for y'all. But this man right here is just, you can't be healed. Are you saying that you're in an environment where you didn't see any role models as a man? Because I'm surely you're lying, because I stayed out there. There's all up and down in Cherry Heights. Those men are blue collar workers. What I'm saying, they're not rich, but they're there with their families. I don't know what Martell's saying or why he feels like he's carrying that men's was not in Cherry Heights. That's impossible.
In the community, or dads being hands-on with their children. For me, being in a single-parent home and my dad being absent from my life, it allowed me to know how important it is to be in my son's life, even in Melody's life, every single day.
You knew being absent was not a good example of being a good father. But just because you are present in the home does not make you a good or an effective father.
It sure doesn't. Right.
Does not make you a good or an effective spouse.
Right, I agree.
Oh, okay.
He didn't like that. If y'all could notice, after this session, he did not want to be bothered with the great doctor. He did not want to put the work in here, right? None of those men on that show would embrace the great doctor. Not one man on that show. And so the women would have benefited from it had they would have stuck with it, but they went along with their men. I saw Tisha went behind Monceau, not go behind Monceau back. She just couldn't get Monceau to come to counsel with her. So she came by herself. But Tisha really opened up more without her husband being there. But this man right here really truly think that he's a great dad. He think he's a great dad because the children know who they are. Doctor hit it on the nose. Just because you're in the home don't even mean that you're a great dad. Look at Monceau. He in the home with his kids, yet his wife is still a single parent. He act like being a parent cramping style, but the dad's supposed to be in the home. Let's see, keep going.
Another thing that's coming up is we have taken a cabin trip to Gatlinburg. My wife and I, we're going along with 4 of the couples.
Okay.
I can just imagine how we're gonna have dialogue about what's your husband doing? How are you guys doing? They'll put us in an odd position. And then my wife, she doesn't hold anything back. So it's not going to be any acting.
But you don't grow if you act it out. Okay. So you're willing to just go and be pretty transparent.
Oh, very transparent, always.
What did you and Melody want to leave the weekend with?
I just want us to get along a lot better. Okay. I want to make her smile genuine.
Now, right here, this is where he's trying. I'm gonna tell y'all. Now he'll tell you, and she keep calling that house. She's not seen him now, but she's gonna make sure that he comes back because he's been ignoring her. He's been ignoring her phone call. So what does she do? I'm gonna harass his wife. You better come back to me. Now look, Arian is his karma because Arian is a female narcissist and he's a narcissist, and they don't take breaking up lightly. He tried to break up with her. Y'all see what goes on. She gonna come on the whole internet and blast him. So he met his match. They need each other. Him and Arian.
Is that an acknowledgement from you that something about you need to change?
Yeah, something about me has to change. Yeah.
What do you think might be some of those things?
I no longer need to lust after another woman.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
Sometimes I have to laugh at Martell. Martell said, I changed. I no longer lust after other women. But anyway, let me get this in. Thank you guys for the Cash App. I do look on my phone. I have received some Cash App from some people. Thank y'all. Thank you, Trinity, Pinky, any other content creator in the house. If I don't see y'all, thank y'all. Okay, y'all. Y'all, what y'all think? Y'all ready to talk?
Yes, I'm ready to talk.
Yeah, come on. Give me your version.
All right.
We're concentrating on Kimmie first. I'm going to start on Kimmie.
Okay, let's start on Kimmie.
Kimmie and her road and this basement building. Come on now, because he said that Kimmie.
He said that Kimmie put the battery. Actually, Kimmie was putting batteries in this man's back. There was comments made that Kimmie said to him, and he I don't know whether he just a little loose in the head, but he revealed that what each one of them had told him. For instance, like Kimmie, come on, Basement Billy, because well, she didn't call him Basement Billy, but come on, Basement Billy, because you need to go ahead and make sure you know how to handle Melody. You know how to you know what to say about Melody. You know what to do with Melody. And if she said that, also she put the batteries in his back or gave him that jungle juice to talk about. It first started with Miss Van, and you know how he harassed and taunted Miss Van, a woman that never done nothing to nobody on the show, not even Nasty Wonder, never done nothing to nobody. Well-educated woman. And for him, hi Cheryl, how you doing this morning?
I'm sorry,
you for
good
coming
morning.
up.
Sorry, good morning. I didn't want to interrupt you. Good
Oh,
morning.
no, that's okay.
Good morning, Miss Black Tatiana, Grand Rising.
Grand Rising. Hey, I want you to say that thought because I got this. I will need you to read off of this for me because it's going into what you're saying. It's about Miss Van and how he came after Miss Van. Sit back, Cheryl. Hello. Say hello to the audience, Cheryl.
Hello, chat. I said good morning in the chat. I said good morning again. Good morning, y'all.
Oh, okay.
Good morning.
All right.
Everybody.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising.
Okay, I want you to hold that thought because you gotta blend that thought into what I'm gonna show you, Pinky.
Okay.
Okay, Cheryl. Cheryl, what's on your mind?
Well, I would have known that Kimmie was behind bringing that nutcase, trying to bring that nutcase onto the show because I think Kimmie's still has a little. She has jealousy towards Mel anyway, and that's what she wanted. She wanted that man to come on the show and come after Miss Van and her daughter, which is what I believe Kimmie was up to. You know, I never trusted Kimmie. You know, from day one. When it comes to Melody, anyway, I never trusted her. I think she's just as jealous as Melody as the rest of them. You know, and I believe she was behind. Cause I heard she was behind that too, bringing him on that show. And how can you bring somebody so disgusting on that show to come after Miss Van like that? I believe it when they said Kimmie was behind it. I believe it.
He said it. Allegedly,
he said it out of his mouth.
Yeah, I believe him because I hate to say that he's a nutcase. I don't believe nothing other than I don't believe nothing that he say otherwise. But that's the one thing I can say I believe that she did bring him on that show. I believe it.
a nutcase will tell you the truth sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes they do.
Because they think
Sometimes they
people
do.
don't believe nothing they say because they kind
Mm-hmm.
of crazy. But they will tell you the truth and
Mm-hmm.
and everything.
There's some truth to it. That's one thing I don't believe nothing else that nutcase say, but I believe that. I believe
Yeah.
that. You
Did
know.
you want me to go ahead and read this, Black Titanic?
Yeah, I'm trying to see. They're not going to be in order, so I never.
Oh,
I
that's
didn't
okay.
look
We
at
can we can still work it in order. We can work it in our in in the live in order on our own. Okay. This is let me see. Uh it says I have never the man that I've been around in my life that stayed out of what they call women business. Let
This
me
is Miss Band talking, I think.
okay. Yeah. Okay. In women business. So I never seen. I just say it like this. I just say it like this. Some of these men on this show, I just don't know. Laughing. Ha 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 ha. Ha. Ooh, laughing. She laughing at him. She added, first of all, you never seen me with this person. She's talking about Basement Billy, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I never been. I'm assuming she's talking about Basement Billy, but more. I would say 99.9%. She's talking about Basement Billy, in my opinion.
This is what the article is about. This is Urban Bell. This article is Miss Man comment on this man harassing her. Okay,
Okay.
go on.
I never been to any family gathering or anything. I never been around you with this person or anything. And if I have, which I didn't, if I have, what business is it of yours? Uh, and Miss Van says she's been lied on, but that was thrown out there to sort of distract from what was going on. The whole way I got into this little back and forth stuff was Melanie and Martell Holt and the Scots were having it out. We're having it out. They threw me in the mix with a lie. A, a lie. Y'all got to remember that. They threw her in the mix of it with a lie. And she's talking about the Scots. Okay. And if you're going to put a lie about me out there like that, questionable by questioning my character, like you said, it did. I don't know how you figure I was going to respond to that. And then when I do respond, you have a problem with it. I don't blame you, Miss Van. So what she's saying, they made up this lie, threw her in the mix of it.
Yeah, that she were dating, and he claimed he had X-rated movies out. Okay,
Right,
here go the beginning of it, y'all.
right.
Miss
And
Beth continues to be a target of rumors on love and marriage. So that go to beginning. Go ahead on.
okay. And to me, if he actually laid on the he just like he explained to that Kimmie was the one that brought him on and everything, so he can come out to Miss Van and then Melanie herself. And I think he really got off coming after Melanie because Melanie is beautiful, and he just wanted he everybody know Melanie was
Okay,
gonna
let
have
me
him.
read this. Miss
Okay.
Van continues to be a target of rumors on love and marriage. Huntsville. Melody Cherie made some interesting comment on the recent episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. She said that Marcel Scott didn't tell her what he wanted to discuss ahead of the sit down. Y'all remember that sit down?
Right.
He
I
just
do.
wanted to be in Melody presence so bad.
Mm-hmm.
So when the conversation began and he let her know that what the topic was, he said Maurice something. He was talking about Maurice's conversation with Mark Scott. Melody shut it down. Now, even if they did have a relationship, Mark and Mrs. Van is not part of Love and Marriage
Yeah.
Huntsville. Miss
They're not
Van is
a
there.
full-time cast. They're just friends of,
Yeah.
or family of.
And she asked Marceau, it's cutting off, y'all. I'm going to try to read as much. Had asked Marceau something if Mark had anything to do with her. After Marceau said they discussed Mark's past comments about Melody. So he was lusting after Melody too. I remember that. He was lusting. Mark started out with lusting after Melody, talking about her beautiful legs. Then he was talking about how Melody was a hypocrite because her titties be always showing. He was, admiring her boobs. He was saying a whole lot of inappropriate stuff. And for a baby picture to resurface under this man, no, we're not having that. Take that picture down, Mark. After Marceau said they discussed Mark past comment about Melody, and none of that is her business. And she is only there to talk about things about her or something. Interesting to know. I'm sorry, y'all, it's cutting off. Mark's social media comments were the only thing addressed. Marceau also accused Van of paying for Mark's child support. Now, what did that have to do with y'all?
Right.
Y'all motherfuckers so ungrateful. Huh?
They just doing too much.
Y'all so ungrateful to this woman reached in and help your brother pay for a child support. You should be grateful. Just like you ungrateful with being on this later platform. This woman to pay for you guys to stay in an apartment building, pay for you guys for transportation. She done did everything for you guys, so y'all ungrateful. Now, what is it about you that's bothering you that Miss Van will reach out and help this man? Now look, we see where Melody gets her good deed from. She grew up like that. She come from a family that like to help people.
Right.
Anyway, he also agreed with Mark. Mark said that he had a romance with Van. Van has denied this multiple times. However, I got to take it down because I don't know. We still have our doubt. We believe you, Miss Van.
You know I
keep
believe
it going.
You know
All
I
right,
believe.
let's see what this was. Yeah, I want to find the one where she went to Carlos to protection. Okay, yeah, here. This one.
Let me see, can I find it right?
I got it, Miss Van. Are you looking up here? Read this for me. Somebody.
Yes,
Miss Van thought some powers would take.
Ms. Van thought those in power would take her concern seriously. Ms. Van shared more about the conversation she had with producers. The person that I first spoke to about it actually started crying. Oh my God. And then they was like, we don't know, and no one should be treated like that. And I think that was a person that probably was treated like that themselves, so they understood. And then it goes on to say, and I know that very day that person made a call to someone a little higher up, and then they were and explained to them what was going on. It had to be somebody with this happened to them before. And so it goes on to say, she added, so I really was hoping by her response to it that some scenes would have gotten cut, that it would have aired. It wouldn't have aired. But once I got back in my office that Monday, I followed the whole conversation up with an email, and I CC'd other people on it because I wanted to have a paper trail showing that I did bring this concern to the people I had access to bring the concern to. And if they didn't handle it properly, or if something came out of it, to be known that I did express my concern. And I am truly right about that. She did a paper trail, and that's how you handle it. When you're talking to people, document everything, get your paper trail started, because they are pretending like they don't know nothing about what was said, don't recall the date or nothing. That y'all never had that conversation. And Miss Van being a businesswoman, educated and smart, very intelligent. That's why Melanie got it. Always have a paper trail, because people would deny, and everything.
Okay, Cheryl, you saw that she went there first, and they still bought this man on TV. Cheryl, go ahead. I'm sure.
I know. They disregarded how she felt. They disregarded her safety. That's why Miss Van took measures into her own hands. She went and got a police report. Mrs. Picky said, she left a paper trail. She had police sitting in front of her house because the man was sitting in front of her house. This psycho was sitting in front of her house, parked in front of her house many times. He knew where she lived and everything. You know, he was parked in front of the house. So she had to get police to sit there in front of the house. And she went and got the pow. So, you know, she's smart and strategic. That's where Melody get it from. Very smart, intelligent woman. She let them know this is a paper trail. So if anything happened to him and I got to take matters in my own hands and do what I got to do, at least y'all was, you know, I alerted y'all to my concerns, and, you know, and my issues I'm having with him. So she did the right thing. She did the right thing, covered her tracks. So if I got to use the pow on him, it's not like you weren't warned that this man was harassing me and stalking me and my daughter. So she did the right thing. And she's smart. That's where Melody get it from. That's where Melody get all her strategic intelligence from. Her mama.
And from the ability to help people out.
Right.
I mean, well, you thought you were gonna did you? Why didn't you help him out, Monso? Why y'all supposed to be millionaire? Why couldn't you help your brother pay his child support?
And nobody gonna
Y'all
look.
millionaires.
Yeah, that is true.
Right. And
All these millionaires.
yeah. And ain't nobody gonna believe that a woman would want his sweat, nasty, cannibal looking behind that lives in the woods, and who knows what he's doing in the woods. What woman would want him? She was just friends with him. And a lot of men take that as because you're friends with them and you help them, that she's your woman. And that's not the case. She was just trying to help a friend out.
Let me read what Miss Edith said. Miss Edith said, Grand Rising, Black Titanic, panel, mods, and chat. I believe that Basement Billy said that Kimmie was supposed to be his woman. He did say that. Thank you, Miss Edith. He was talking to her first. Yes, Miss Edith. She sure did. He was talking to her first. She said that Kimmie was supposed to be his woman. So she used that. He was attracted to her to do the dirty work. Great investigative work, Miss Edith. Oh, yes. Y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Y'all hear that?
And
Yeah.
looking at him, I don't know what makes him think any woman would be attracted to him. I gotta be
Yeah.
honest. Maybe back in the days, but he looked nasty and dirty and please.
Right.
Nobody don't want him.
Let me ask you another question.
Kimmie go from brother to brother. That's why.
Yes, you do. But let me ask you another question. I just thought about this. Since one of the somebody in the chat brought it up, but this been going on for not just with Melanie, but from her mother and stuff like that. This is the biggest suit that could happen because Melanie's mother's been documenting this. This been all all over the TV, been documented. This is a sex harassment suit waiting to happen, not just from Miss Van. And Miss Van can do one all on her own because they claim that she's part of the cast, but they never show her. But they can show all these crazy, messy, out of control, dark-skinned people that's supposed to represent us, that make us look like we just left the left the sewer.
Okay, Tay, hold on. Tay said Kimmie was behind Mark, and Kimmie was the one that mentioned Mark's name on the show. Dirty B. Yeah, she kept mentioning his name because she wanted him on that show bad. No. She wanted to mess Melody up. And Melody, if you're listening to us, Kimmie is not your friend. You have bent over backwards, Melody. You're the only one out of the whole season that this woman had cancer that showed concern. Not even her husband showed concern about her having cancer. But she is not your friend. Now look, it done spilled over to the babies now. Had they would have did something about Basement Billy the first time, spilling over into that cast, he wouldn't be up there showing pictures of Sugar Mama. This is a disgrace right here. This is a disgrace. Carlos up there on the show right now, blasting somebody else's show.
And he needs to take this concern seriously because this is a child. This is
Right.
a child, and we don't know. And just by looking at this man and his behavior, he's acting like a pedophile. He's acting just like a pedophile.
Okay, can you see this? Too blessed for you. Somebody read that. I
Uh,
can't see that.
yes, too blessed for you. But for the fact of the seriousness of Martell and Melanie's situation, all the eyes being placed on that situation, Carlos would have never went and got security, and he is still all about himself. Yes.
And Martell ain't fired. Now, y'all need to quit saying Martell fired. Martell not fired. Carlos has not fired until Carlos tell us this man is fired on TV. That's when we can go ahead with that. But he's not. He didn't fire this man. This man ain't fired.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
He said he not filming right now. That don't mean that he ain't gonna film.
Right, that is true. Carlos, he got something on Carlos. He probably Carlos probably don't want him to tell everybody, just in my opinion, and that's allegedly that they've been knocking boots, and so he's trying to keep that under wraps.
It's pinky.
You know, can't no if Martell's supposed to be a straight man, there's no straight man that's gonna stand on TV, let Carlos rub all over his arm, touch his knees, touch his hand, and cry over him and talk about how much he loved him and all in front of his wife's face and talk about how fine he is, which he's not. And take him on the road and pay his bills and all that. Oh no.
But it may be out of Carlos' hands, because if push comes to shove and Martell is found guilty on harassment and all that, the harassment of Melody, he may not have he may not, it may not be in his power or in his hands to do anything, because the judge might decide it for Carlos. I don't care about Carlos, the production, and nothing else. You are no longer allowed on that set around Melody Cherie Rogers. You will now have a restraining order. You cannot be around her, allegedly, and in my opinion. So it may not even always, everything don't lie in Carlos' hands. I mean, he's not God of all God.
No.
If a judge tell him, and he put an order that Martell can't be anywhere near Melody on that set, that's the way it is. They don't care who Carlos is. He's not above the law.
And I can't wait to see that day, Cheryl. And I think that's going to be a happy day for all of us millimeters when we get word that there's a restraining order against that demon monster.
Right.
That he cannot be in 100 feet of Melanie,
Right.
nor the kids everything.
A real smart lawyer would argue that Martell is a danger, and he shouldn't be around her. He shouldn't be filming with her on set or anywhere near her. There is security on the set. So, the judge, if he's any kind of judge, unless he should be disbarred, will see that the man harasses her on and off set. So why would you have him working with her on set? So I don't think Martell is going to be working with Melody on set anymore. I'm going to be honest with you.
I pray, and I hope you're right, Cheryl.
Because y'all saw how Miss Van, this is Miss Van, and this is what's her name, Miss Lula. This is where she went on the show and told us everything. She told us how we did not know that she was putting with behind the scenes to the higher up and behind the scenes about this man. This truly was a dangerous situation, and it still is for her. Now her granddaughter is involved, and if you're not involved, a lot of people think that you're involved. Dad, step up to that man about your daughter. You need to put whatever you got going on in your head right now against Melody. This is about your daughter right now. Step up.
Right.
And Melody already got that information that he put Sugar Mama on his page. He might allegedly, and in my opinion, he could receive a cease and desist. Melody got lawyers and stuff involved. So he and then somebody also contacted the attorney too, to let the attorney know that he put his daughter online too. He's a complete stranger. You don't know what this man is unhinged, like Martell. He's unhinged. So I'm glad they did contact that lawyer and reach out to him and let him know this man is has your daughter on his page, and he's an attorney, so he could be in trouble.
Okay. Okay, we kind of switching this up a little bit. I brought this to y'all attention. This is what's going on now, 2024, at the end of 2023. This is Scotia, y'all. And I didn't put the whole page on there, just the pertinent page. But this is at the top is Scopes. This is the business page that I pull up. Look who he made as his director now over Scopes. Even what's her name is not on Scopes. His woman, his wife is not on Scopes. But who he done made? Jasmine Green, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see that, don't y'all?
Mhm.
Yeah, I see that.
Jasmine Green.
He
Yeah.
won't even put the other girl name on there. His wife. His wife
Yeah,
not
Jasmine
on
Green.
Scotia at all. But he really thought that Scotia was gonna be booming, so there was no way that his wife was gonna be part of that. And now
Mhm.
above it, y'all see this other director is Rebecca Garrett. Anybody know who that is?
I have no idea, but I can pull them up and try to find out who they are.
Well, I didn't look it up, but he made Rebecca Garrett is his director, y'all, for 2023 and 2024, and Jasmine Green. So that's to have you that she came back. I don't know if this is the same Jasmine. Do y'all know about the story with a Jasmine about my soul and that's being my soul alleged lady, a child, a girl named Jay. So I don't know if this is the same one or not, but according to these documents, this is public record, y'all. You can pull it up. Public record. It's not hidden. It's just that they made some adjustments. They all over, girl. They claim got a Scopes in Miami, a Scopes in Atlanta now. The name
Mhm.
address. I'm gonna check it out. I'm right here in Atlanta. I'm gonna go down there and see if I can find that scope. Yeah, they should have never showed me that. They claim they got a scope right here in Atlanta. But this scope right here with this lady by the name of Jasmine Green, 4206 Oakwood, that's black. That right there, they use that for black too. They use 4206 for black and for Scopes. So either way, the director is Jasmine Green. It says Scopes though when I looked at it, y'all. Y'all see that, don't y'all?
Right.
Mhm.
Now, even if, just say if that's the makeup artist, even the teacher want to fire her, she can't fire her. Because why? Marcel not been allowed teacher to fire that girl. So that's why everybody was wondering why is it that all the rest of the makeup artists and all those had to be fired, but this girl wasn't fired? She's playing a bigger role
Yep.
than just being a makeup artist if this the same girl. Why would you give her part of the company?
That
Right.
is true.
You make this woman part of your company. Is this the, I don't know Jasmine last name. I don't know if this is the same Jasmine that they claim he be in a boom boom room with, but she got the same name, y'all. Rebecca Garrett, director. I don't know who that is neither, but we gonna find out, y'all. Yeah.
How is the show case going? I hear they're having trouble. How is it going?
Oh, okay.
Miss Black
Yeah, we
Titanic.
got those documents, but what's her name? Trendon went over those documents, and it's still the same. He not been. He trying to do them like he did the rest of the people, y'all. Y'all
Yeah.
know the little people in the community where he have no intentions of finishing the work.
Mhm.
He'll do partial work and then get his money, and
Mhm.
that's what he trying to do with them. I saw that he wanted a partial something, partial judgment. Is that what it say,
Yeah, a
Pinky?
partial judgment. Yeah.
So he want them to right now, just give me my
Right.
$803,000 right now, and the rest of the stuff we'll go through court later on the rest of the stuff.
It was
Right
called
now,
Sound
just
like
give me
Marceau.
the judgment of that $803,000 that y'all owe me. Y'all can
yeah.
go ahead on and give it to me and decide on that now, and the rest of the stuff we'll do that later. That's my
Right.
soul.
Sound like
He
Marceau.
wanted
The
a
fraud that
partial.
he is.
Huh?
That's the
He wanted
fraud that
that
he is. That
partial,
sound like him.
a partial judgment. I'm looking at it now.
Okay, well, you can read it off. Read off to us what you see on that. On that.
Okay. Okay. Uh, Let me see. Moreover, I'm gonna just skip on down. This is the Scope Industry versus Zen Gardens as the defendant, and Scope is the plaintiff. Uh, this is the what they call the defendant. The defendant Zen Gardens LLC proposal supplemental brief, the argument. Okay. And so I'm going to skip on down just to the portion where, okay, Scope Industries, which is Scope, moved for a summary judgment on Zen Gardens, negligence counterclaim on two fronts. One, Zen Gardens wrongly relied on a constructional duty to found that counterclaim, and two, Zen Gardens damages generally a product of its own making. As discussed herein, the duties supporting Zen Gardens negligence claim is one imposed on builders generally under Alabama law. Moreover, the record disclosed that Scope negligence caused Zen Gardens to incur significant and costly damages. For these reasons, Zen Gardens asked the court to deny Scope's motion for a partial summary judgment on its neglect counterclaim.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Thank you. That's the bulk of it. So
can I just say this was updated this month on the 25th of 2024.
Yeah, and so that's what's going on. They saying no, you're not getting that $803, bro, because why? We had been more than that out on you for messing up this clubhouse or whatever he's supposed to have been building. Right. He was so many inches off in his judgment that they had to tear the whole building down and redo it. Not only just the building, y'all, he did the streets too. Whatever he did in that street was causing some tenant hurt herself really bad in a car wreck. Whatever he built it in the street, or I don't know what he did, but he messed up too. So the tenant sued Zen Garden, and Zen Garden now is coming after Schultz because it was their negligence that causing all this. So he have accrued all of this money that they got to go back and double and triple up on this man because he didn't care. He went in trying to deceive them, but he's stupid. This was this was it right there. I wouldn't have messed that up. Y'all don't know. You can come all down, drive through Madison, Alabama, is where they were building up at. He could have been a multi-million-dollar man if he would act right, because Zen Garden took a chance with him.
Right, because they didn't know him from
Jack. They didn't know who the hell he was. They were giving this black-owned business a chance, y'all. And we already got a black-owned business that's established called Stanley. They end up having to have to get Stanley to do some stuff anyway for them. But they should have went to Stanley in the first place. But I'm sure Stanley cost an arm and a leg. But it would have been dead right. So yeah. So this is what we go on.
I was going to say Black Titanic, and on the next page of it, Zen Gardens this is what they said as a person, because they trying to explain how they paid him to do a job, and they said as a person skilled in that business, they meaning the construction business, right? As a person, I'm reading it straight from them. As a person skilled in that business, should do it in a manner generally considered skillful by those capable of judging such work in the community or the performance. And then they said that I'm skip over the whatever, you know how they put these 90 dash and all this here stuff, whatever that is. But anyway, contractor hired to perform work on swimming pool, and so that was that building near the swimming pool or whatever, recognizing some principles in breach of implying warranty claims. While scope may counter that the duty was what do you say? Non-listness in sync in the parties' contract, making it a contractual duty that ultimate must not prevail. The Alabama Supreme Court has held with regard to this precise issue that even where this duty is knowledgeable in the parties, the contract, the duty remain a general one owned to the public. Basically, what
Okay,
they
that's
say,
enough of that, girl. That's enough of that. We got the idea of it.
right?
The idea of it is that he wants them to decide and go ahead on and pay him. Never mind how to mess your building up. Never mind you had to redo everything I did and come out pay trip out of it. Just give him the money so I can go. And that's how he operate with all of them. He did that with Bud. He did that with Miss Joy. That's how he operate. Only he's operating with a bigger company, a real company this time that can take him to court and say, you're not getting nothing from me because of your performance.
And it was the clubhouse.
So Scopes now is got a new director, whoever Jasmine Green is, whoever the person thought with an R. They got 2 new directors now, still haven't put what's her name on it. Now y'all got to be stupid to get on there with Scopes as a director. Even get on Black, because I did read in some documents that we going over this. We will bring the documents back to y'all where she put up Black. They put up Black as collateral now. And now Zen Garden was not stupid. Zen Garden said, in case you guys gonna come through it, mess up, we gotta have some collateral to collect our money.
Right.
So we're gonna say 900,000. The other one's over $1 million that they put in collateral. They put up Black, and then y'all remember when Tisha said she borrowed $900,000. She claimed it was for building on bedrock, but she lied. According to those documents, that's what she presented that they had. And so the Black is up as collateral. If they lose that case, they lose Black. So I don't know who gonna bail them out, because they do have other partners in Black, and I'm sure them partners did not know about that, about my soul doing that. Yeah, they would have never agreed with for my soul to put Black up like that. They wouldn't have never, them other partners, never.
No.
So they may be able to lose them, and for y'all, he come out some, he build Black demand and not build Black. Y'all, that's
Of course he didn't.
It's a small town, and that was the club where everybody party at back in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, y'all. I used to go there. I used to party right in that club right there. So he ain't built nothing. He went in there, throw some paint on the wall, and said he done built this place. Yeah, he still ain't remodeled that back. All that is the club. Y'all saw that part where she said she gonna make out an infinity property. Well, that gonna be her office. Another part was in the barber. Back there used to be the dance floor. Yeah, all that used to be the dance floor back there. And up at the front, you just go to the bar. So that's how that was. And I don't know if Marceau started working on it, but just never finished it. When they divided that dance floor off. Yeah. But it looked like some.
Oh, go ahead.
Huh?
No, I was going to say also, I'll let you finish, because I was going to mention to them that we do have we're going to do a live soon on the scope Zen Gardens and with Marceau them, because we did get all the updated forms and paperwork and docs, so we have our receipts, so they can't say anything. And then we're going to talk about how Tisha, what she got that loan for and everything, and how they may or may not be losing everything. Because we
Okay,
already
let me see what melanated energy say, y'all. And then my boo over there turning back and forth. I'm gonna go get her at a minute, but she ain't crying yet. Anyway, melanated energy say Marcel Scott had the audacity to ask for his payroll after putting in millions of dollars in debt. The Scots are a joke. Laugh out loud. Yeah, he still wants
Exactly.
his money.
Exactly.
go ahead.
Yes.
While Black Titanic go take care of the baby. Sure, I'll let you go
I
ahead.
take care. Hey. I'll let y'all know when I go take care of her. I'll
Okay.
let you know. Okay, Marceau destroyed Tisha credit for life, but she's standing beside him. Yeah. Okay, Cheryl, you haven't said much of anything. Let me hear from you.
Well, now we know that they're frauds. That's what we know now, that they're frauds. I'm out here waiting for a package. We know that they're all frauds. The Scots are frauds. And,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully they got to pay some money back because they're so busy stealing and scamming, allegedly, and in my opinion, I want to see them get what they got coming to them. Whenever that is, I
Yeah.
don't think it's ever going to come to them. I'll be honest. Maybe it will, but they're scammers. All of them. Every last one of them. And then he
Mm-hmm.
wants money. After stealing money, he want to be given money. No, it don't work like that. So, this
They
is
gonna
my
get those guys are all of them gonna get their day. They're gonna get their day. All the
yeah,
scammers is catching up with them. At least Vanguard got them in court. The
right,
rest of the community, they don't have them in court. But the main people, the major player,
right.
they can really stick it to you. They got the money to keep the lawyers up front on y'all. But yeah,
That's
that's
right.
the main thing.
Then
Yeah.
to me,
So
that's the thing. Exactly.
yeah, so you guys, we got to keep an eye. Y'all help us keep an eye on that basement building, and we have to keep him in the spotlight only because of he's sporting that picture of
Sugar Mama.
Sugar Mom. Other than that,
Martell,
I wouldn't be talking about this man at all. But people like that, keep him in the spotlight and watch him because I don't know what is he doing with that picture. Why do he want Sugar Mama
yeah, Martell.
picture? Who gave it to him?
Yeah, Martell. Why did you put the battery in his back, Martell? Because we all know you
Yeah,
behind it, Martell.
y'all
And
think it was Montel?
Yeah, he behind it.
yeah,
Yeah. He
and
definitely behind it
and
because he
and
at
when
this
Mark,
at
yeah,
this point he done went after Melody with everything he had, and he couldn't get nowhere, and he failed at everything. So now he definitely desperate now. Now he really desperate now. Now he want to go to somebody that's irrelevant, hold no credibility, nothing. He want to go to him now and try to get him on his side. So I don't know what they're doing over here. They're doing some kind of construction. But
Yeah, they were word out in the street that him and his bed bug was upset because of what we did for Sugar Mama. They got so mad that Sugar Mama sold out of everything. Sales went up. So
exactly.
yeah. So when he gets mad, and that could be the reason because of that sale that went up. Yeah.
Right. Well,
Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna get going and get off. I decided to pop up. Thank y'all for being here.
okay.
Let me give a shout out to all my people. Let me see. Let me see if I got. Thanks for the cash app, y'all. That story. If y'all want me to do Thug Passion, we can do once a week or whatever. If y'all want to, we can do that out of my book, The Thug Passion. I think that will really help people. That
yes,
that segment where I was talking, that was me. That was me. I was writing that down. That
Hi,
was in
Nana. Good
when
oh,
morning.
I was writing, when I was talking about my husband abusing me. That was no joke. I was writing my thoughts down, and then I put them in the book. Yeah, my first husband was very abusive to me, and just now, he's dead now, y'all. But my first husband, but I'm just now putting a face to what he really was. We didn't know nothing about in the 70s, 80s, and 90s about no narcissists. We did not know that. But anyway, y'all have to break that cycle of abuse, ladies. Break that cycle of abuse. You don't have to be protecting these men that are abusing you, right?
True.
Right.
Protecting these men. And I know it's shameful. I would be so ashamed, y'all. I'd be ashamed to go outside and hold my head up, thinking everybody know that he beat me up last night. And the one safe place you think you got is a church, and then you going in there trying to talk to the sisters in church. They don't have your back. They stay with him, baby. The Bible says that he's the head of the household. You got to obey him and be obedient to him. And I'm a young girl, just not getting out of high school, just got married. I was going to where I thought I was supposed to go, and that was the church. And the church is failing these young ladies. They failing these women. Yeah, but anyway, I just want to leave y'all with that. Don't be ashamed. Always tell and get out.
And get out.
Get out. Leave, y'all.
As soon as you can. Get out.
Yeah.
And one last thing I want to say before we leave with the basement Billy thing is we never know when Martell may take that baby sugar mama around basement Billy, because if he can give basement Billy those pictures to do damage like that to get back at Mel, he can take that baby around because he have no love for sugar mama, and he doesn't know how to protect a woman. He couldn't protect his wife, and he doesn't protect his kids. And we see time and time again, those kids are never protected around that other narcissist, bird brain.
Yeah, he don't protect them around. You're right. Yeah.
Right. And he may take that baby around and have pictures taken of him and sugar mama around basement Billy. Just have, and then have bird brain post him just to get back at Melanie. And if he do that,
and all he making her case stronger by doing
right.
that.
It's making her case stronger. You're right, Cheryl.
Well, but it's putting that baby in danger.
At harm's risk. And he may even, and just like I didn't like the way Martell was holding the baby with the that picture. He doesn't have no sense of how to protect a child. This man is dangerous. And
let me read what they said. Okay, I gotta go, Pinky. Tay said that Carlos needs to go and his dirty production crew. Yeah, they follow what Carlos tell them to do, y'all.
Yeah.
Side chicks, Kimmie is messy. She suggested basement Billy tell his side, and all he did was with that dirty shirt turned inside out. What side do he have to tell? And who is he telling it to? Because we don't care. He don't have a side. He's not even a cast member. You trying to be slick, Kimmie. You ain't nothing but a snake. That's all you are. Oh, Martell is trying so hard to run Melody's reputation. He's trying to sow seeds of doubt about her cheating. And that is why he's saying foul things about his own child. He's the money. Oh my God, Tisha, Trish, Kate, Ken. Yes, you on point with that. Yes. Hey, Miss Reese.
Hey, Miss Reese.
Again, thank y'all for a cash app. Somebody sent me a cash app. I don't know who it was, but thank you. Miss Vanessa White. Who is that?
Did you see this? What Tay said?
Hannah said, Hannah Grace, you are welcome. Okay. Tay.
Yeah. She said they had proof that Martell was behind it and gave him pictures. Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
I believe it too. If this ain't enough for Melody to just pull her kids away from that man, period. Every I know y'all say every dad should be in
I never said that.
He's not mentally stable right now. He needs to go and get help, and then maybe the children can come back around him. But right now, he really has had a breakdown. He has
Right.
broke
I don't
down
think the kid
all
should
the
get married.
Ever since Melody left, ever since Melody left him, he had a breakdown, and he only can blame himself because nobody's going to stay with somebody that cheat, steal, and lie, and go on smear campaigns and try to make you put dirt on your name. Nobody, he's going to be abandoned by a lot of people. He ain't seen nothing yet. Nobody with any standards is going to stand by Martell when he's a liar, cheater, and a narcissist. Nobody's going to stand by
Well,
him besides
Martell,
arrogance.
hold on, Martell. Why didn't you send a little diabetes over there? Why didn't you
Thank
send a
you.
picture
Right.
of diabetes? That's your family. That you said you want your family life shown. You've been posing with little diabetes and his mama. That's who you should have sent the pictures over there to.
Right. Give Basement Billy the little baby kid. Give it to him.
Yeah, little diabetes.
Right.
Diabetes.
Right.
That's what you do.
Show his life, but he ain't got no life. That's the problem. There's
Mhm.
not
Okay,
nobody
y'all.
showing his life.
Okay, I gotta hang up on Ruby. I'm finna
Okay.
go, y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna read this and I gotta go. She grin now. I gotta go now. Did y'all know about ONCS was in a live answering questions and
Yeah, I
wanting
saw it.
people to have sympathy for
Yeah,
coleslaw because she's slow?
yeah, I
We
saw it.
already knew that.
I saw it.
Yeah, we knew that.
Yeah, I saw her. I saw that
Okay,
mess.
okay, y'all. I gotta go.
Okay.
My baby, I've been over here long enough. My baby is really awoke. She laying over there grinning.
All you
Aww.
have to do just let her hear my voice. She'll be happy.
Okay, Patricia. I don't know what kind of laws in Alabama, but they need to update their laws. I just think all over the world, when it comes to black families, black people, the laws are not made it up for us, especially the black women. They just ignore them. They ignore our cry. Yeah,
Mhm.
I saw the original Straight No Chaser interview. I saw that. Yeah, she did have some compassion in her heart because she felt like she mentally slow, but she mentally slow, but she know what she's doing. A lot of people, there's different degrees of retardation, right?
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
got a degree of retardation there, but it's not to the point to where she don't know what's right and what's wrong.
Right.
So
That's no
that's just how
I think
people
they
justification.
look
both
at it.
do.
Yeah, that's no justification for what she do. People kill me. They think they got a mental issue. They can just go around here and cause ruckus and just make everybody's life a living hell because they got a
Okay,
disability.
here I come.
Yeah.
I think they both have a degree of something wrong with them. Maybe Martell was dropped on the head or something, or maybe too much alcohol got into him allegedly while he was in the belly, but or too many drugs got into him in that while he was in the belly allegedly, in my opinion. But coleslaw,
Okay,
she is
she
slow.
said, "Too blessed said coleslaw is getting her comment." And y'all know, I think coleslaw is Martell comment. That's gonna be your
Yeah.
comment for life. With coleslaw, that's your comment. She is a female narcissist, and you match your match. Y'all deserve each other.
And I think
All
he
right,
probably
bye, y'all. I mean,
okay.
see y'all
Go
later.
ahead.
Say see you later.
Okay,
Say
bye
see you
bye.
Okay.
later.
Bye. Bye, Pinky. Bye,
Bye
Miss
bye, Miss
Titanic.
Cheryl. Cheryl, you didn't
Bye.
call me this morning. Bye.
Huh?
You didn't call me this morning.
No, because I said I would wake you up. I said no.
Okay,
How
bye
do
bye.
you